Welcome to A Wayward Woman, and let's talk fake hair, shall we? It's December 22nd. Yesterday was my son's birthday. He turned 36. He is right now getting ready for pre-op. His surgery is 5 p.m. And yeah, he's going to text me when he wakes up. So let's talk about hair. Let's talk about fake hair. Let's talk about what I got, what I've had in a bag under a cabinet for months and months and months and months and months and never bothered with, and what I'm doing and all that. So first off, we were out. And I got my lenses yesterday. So I'm like, I'm bluer. I'm bluer than I was. And since I have my prescription for contacts, I can order the actual color that I want. This is called Brilliant Blue. And they're really nice and they're really blue, especially when I'm outside. They're like popping blue. But I really wanted aqua. And this particular company that Walmart deals with, they don't have aqua color. So I needed to pick the next best color, which is Brilliant Blue. And that's what I have in now. So these you wear during the day, you take out at night, and after 30 days you're supposed to throw them away. Well, there's no way under the sun I'm going to throw away contact lenses as long as they're still good. So, I had to break out the Christmas cups. I couldn't stand it. We got snow today. It didn't stick. It started out as rain, then the temperature dropped a little bit, and it went over to like flurries, and then back to rain and flurries, and I couldn't stand it. I couldn't do the pumpkins or the fall leaves anymore. I had to wash all those and break out the Christmas thing. It's just time. I have to. Because in a week, less than a week is Thanksgiving. A week from today is Black Friday. And then the live Christmas trees will be around. So, all right, I'm going to drink that as I talk. All right, so yesterday or the day before, I finally painted my toenails. I did them a white. I have all of my artificial nails, my fake nails. Everything's in a baggie, so I'm going to work on them this evening. I think I'm going to go with the blue because I think that size-wise, the blue is going to work the best. My fingers are really small. I have tiny fingers. I had to move my ring over one finger because my ring is a 7 and my finger is a 5. So I've got to find a jeweler that can size my ring same day. I don't want it sent out. I don't want it leaving the shop. And there's a couple of small jewelry stores locally, and I want to see if I can get someone who will size my ring the same day. So I had to move it over, and it's still turning. I mean, really, like this is like a 7. But anyway, so we were busy today, moving things around, doing some cleaning out, doing some neatening, all that kind of stuff. It's really gray, it's really cold, it's really dreary. So we didn't go for a walk, but in a little bit I'll do walk with Leslie. And George did walk with Leslie with me last night, and he said, oh my God, that was a workout. Like that was really a workout. It's 15 minutes and it gives you 1 mile of basically like you've worked out for 1 mile, and it's a lot of cardio. So that's that. So what I have I was just fooling around with this and I thought I got to do a video of this. This is, now here's my hair, and this is the synthetic hair, this long. And it's one of the halo pieces. And so you put the string goes like right about there. And then you pull the band down just above the ears, like just under the bone of your scalp. And then you can pull all the hair. Now, I threw the hat on because I was like really just fooling with it to see what I could do because my hair is so thin. So the band goes right along here. It starts here and it goes across here in the back over to here. And then the string is right here. So you pull all that. I use my pick comb actually to pull the hair out. And again, it's synthetic hair, and you can see the difference, you know. And I was just fooling around with it to see what it looked like what it'll look like when my hair grows in a little bit more. But it's just fun. It's just so fun, and it's so fun to just to remind myself of what I look like when I have like really long hair. The synthetic hair, it feels almost slippery. I would say slippery, and then you definitely, you know, you can see it's wiry. I've had this in for about, I don't know, 45 minutes or something, and I stuck the hat on just to kind of give it more of like a real look, just to see what any of this stuff looks like. And it would take a lot more work. I mean, I've just been fooling around with it. But it has a slippery feeling to it. Not really like a silky, but more like a slippery. And then this could be cut too, you know, to like, I don't know, maybe like to like there, to take the weight off, you know, that kind of thing. But anyway, I had one of these forever and completely forgot about it. And then one of my friends mentioned it, and I started looking all this stuff up. I have one piece of hair that's driving me crazy. So I started looking all this up, and then I remembered I have all this hair stuff in this one drawer. So I started going through it all, and the man said he would help me with some of this. But I want to show you what I have. If I could get any of this to work, this would be so great. So the only thing left then, once I get my nails on, since I have the lenses and I did my toenails, I get the nails on. And I want to work with a little different foundation. Right now I'm using CoverGirl, and I'm using the lightest shade, but I need to go one shade darker, I think. And I found for me, with my skin tone, being an older woman, it works better for me if I use my foundation with my fingers. If I just dab my fingers on the foundation and then put it on with my fingers, as opposed to using a beauty blender or using, you know, anything else. It just, then it kind of like pulls and it doesn't look great. So I use my fingers to do my foundation, but I need a shade, one shade darker. I always go so light with my foundation shades, and I don't need to go that light. So I need to just go just a little bit darker. So I'm going to check into the lenses, check the companies to see how reliable they are. See if I can find a color lens that's more what I'm looking for than this. Also, as a little side note, we went out yesterday afternoon, met with George's sister and his brother-in-law. We had lunch together, and it was really nice. I was really nervous. I was like super nervous, but it was a lot of fun. We were out for almost 2 hours, and then I came home and I fell asleep early, and I had nightmare after nightmare. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, so I have one of these. Like I said, I had this but like little bag of stuff that I had ordered forever ago. And when I started talking about extensions and then poking around as to what exactly did I have, and I think when I ordered this is to be used as a ponytail, because it has the, like, you know, pull your hair up and then add this in with it. But I'm thinking, since my hair is so super thin, I don't even know that this would work well, but it could be tried. But I'm also thinking that it could be like, this band could be cut, and then these could just be cut off, each one. And again, this is synthetic hair. These could be cut off, and then these could be used in with my natural hair with these little beads that I'll show you in a minute. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I guess there's like 12 strands this long. Look how long that is. And it's, yeah, and again, I mean, this could be cut to like there. Doesn't need to be that long. That's like too long. And you see with this synthetic hair, how you have this business. Okay? But I had this stuff stored for a long time. And again, it's a real slippery texture, but pretty close to my color. Where's my, okay, pretty close to my color. So all I'm doing is playing at this point, and I'm old enough to be able to do that. So I have that to work with. And I also have, these I think are so cool. I have pink. I have, let me see if I have one. I have one out of the clip. Actually, that one's not even on the clip. I wonder why that one's not on the clip. But they're like this. Let me get this. They're like this. They have this clip. So you just like pop them on. But see, my hair is so thin, I'm pretty sure you're going to see the clip. Now something like this, like with the hat, I could clip these in, and then, you know, where I have like 10 different hats, I could clip these in for volume, and then just pop the hat on, and I have the volume that I'm looking for. But these are just this length, which is a whole lot shorter. It's almost basically the length of my regular hair, right? If I clip up here, yeah. So I could put a couple of pink ones in. I'm not sure. They just come in these little packets. So I have those. Again, I have all this stuff that I just haven't tried. It's been sitting. And Sky was ill, and my hair just kept falling out. I know it's really hard, I think, for women as our hair thins. And then we have to come up with, like, what's the solution? Do we go with a wig, the wig cap and the wig? Do we go into a salon and pay a lot of money to get extensions put in and then have them moved up every so many months, you know? Do we go with things like the halo or the little clip-ons? But when your hair is so thin, you just try to work with the clip-ons. I don't see how it's going to work unless you do something like what I'm doing right now, like with the hat. Now again, I only spent maybe 5 minutes fooling with this, so I know it looks ridiculous, and I know you can see my hair and all, but it just was a case for a minute of just getting an idea of color and just what it feels like to have hair for a second. I also, that's empty. Okay. So I also have these. These are the blonde, the same clip. You see, this clip is like flesh colored. And I have the strands like this. Again, synthetic hair. None of this is real hair. This is synthetic. So you can see how it comes out like that. It all has the same texture. All this stuff came from Temu a while ago. So it's about that long. And I think I have this many of them. I think there might be a dozen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's a dozen. So I have a dozen of these, a dozen, I think, of the pink, and then the ponytail, which maybe I should try to fool with the ponytail. I don't know whether I could get everything to stay up because my hair is so thin and the ponytail might be heavy. So I don't know whether I could get that to work or not. And then I have this kit. again, I've had this stuff for a while. This is like one of the hooks that you can like pull your hair through. Again, I haven't worked with any of this stuff, so this is all foreign. But if you're familiar with any of this, like, you know, let me know. This is the kit that came with. This is the clippers that you close the beads. You put the extension in with some of your hair, you put the bead through, and then you clamp the bead. So you use these things. And then I got a bunch of these. So there's all these different colors. So depending on what color your hair is what color you would use. So I would have to go like this. This color is the lightest. And then I have a couple more of these in the drawer in the bedroom. And there's a bunch in there, and like I said, I have a bunch, but I dropped the pink one. So that's what I have. That's what I'm fooling with, and I'm trying to remember when I even ordered this stuff. Some of it was way before Sky passed away. Because my hair was thinning like crazy, and my skin was changing up. I found I wasn't drinking as much water. My nails were more brittle. They were just breaking off. I'm a little bit better with my nails. They're not breaking as much as what they were. So I think, you know, more water and stuff like that is helping. But I have this stuff here to start to work with. And I don't know, it's going to take like at least a half a day to fool with some of this stuff. And there just hasn't been time or a second set of hands available to help me, you know, get some of this working. But I just wanted to show you how much I was fooling around with this. Once I got my toenails painted, and I want to put a second coat on in a little bit, but I picked the white color, and I'll redo them. And then the lenses came in, so I popped the lenses in. And then I was like, I'm just going to fool around with the hair. And, you know, I mean, I'm guessing I can pull my hair back into a ponytail and even cut this back maybe to like there, right? Doesn't need to be that long, like that's super long, super ridiculous long, but just to fool around. You know, you get older, weird things start to happen to your body, and you get to a time and a place where you're like, okay, I'm kind of at that place where I can try almost anything now. And so I'm going to fool around with this stuff. Hopefully over the weekend there'll be time where I can really see what will work with my hair, since it is so super thin. You know, it's like really super thin. So if I take the hat off and I get the halo out without pulling out. So ignore the messy. So here's what it looks like. See how long it is, and you see how, look, this is because I was fussing with it and all that, but it's got this string, and then this is what goes like right here below, like this bone, is what the girl was saying in the video. Like you put it on, and then you bring the wire to where it feels like real secure, and then you pull this down to below like at the ear, but then below this bone. It was just a 2-minute video, and it was just enough for me to kind of get an idea. But you know, when you're working with synthetic, and this is super cheap. I mean, I'm talking Temu, super, super cheap. But I'm guessing when I ordered all this stuff, one, I had a moment of crazy, I guess. And two, I just wanted to see how this stuff would work, but look at that. And it was just for me fooling with it for like 10 minutes. So you could tell how much this would not work for any length of time. I mean, all that really should be cut off, right? Anyway, so that was my 10 minutes of fun. And again, the hair's growing in pretty fast. I'm going to go tomorrow down to Walmart. I'm going to get my color. I'm going to get rid of my roots. And we'll see what I can do with some of this other stuff and see if I can't get something to work enough that I can at least have length like to here. So I want a little bit of length and I need volume in here, like in here, you know. And for any woman who has thinning hair, as we get older, our hair gets thinner and thinner. It seems for some of us. I've been in stores and I've seen women like my age in their 60s, and they have this gorgeous head of hair. And you can tell it's not a wig, it's their hair. They're just blessed with really thick, beautiful hair. And especially when I see a woman who has this gorgeous silver hair, envious, incredibly envious. So I just wanted to show you what I was just doing. I'll let you guys know how my son makes out with his surgery. He should be definitely in pre-op at this point. I'm going to do meditation, do tea meditation, regular meditation, do my walk with Leslie, because I didn't do my regular walk outside because it's so cold, it's rainy, it's like a little bit snowy. And Tai Chi. And then I think that'll be it for the evening. Maybe just some leftovers, heat it up, and watch a movie. The one thing I do notice about, I just had that halo thing on for a little bit, maybe a total of 45 minutes with doing the video, and I have a little bit of a headache just from the string. So again, any comments that anybody who is familiar with any of these things, keep adding in the comments, because it's helping me to figure out like what might work, what might not work. It's probably one of the hardest things to go through. And something else that I noticed too, I'm using this onion biotin shampoo that I ordered from Amazon, and it's supposed to help with like faster hair growth. But what I notice about it, the longer I use it, the more my hair, especially in the back, because I turn a lot in my sleep, I have a lot of nightmares, and I turn a lot, and I have a pinched sciatic nerve, so I get pain down my right leg into my ankle, so I'm turning a lot. But I noticed in the back, my hair in the back gets real ratty. So it only seems like it's gotten like that since I've been using this onion biotin shampoo. What I usually use always, like for years, is Pantene. And then I tried this onion biotin stuff. And then I also have Herbal Essence, which is kind of neither here nor there. But I think I'm going to go back to my regular Pantene with my Pantene conditioner and just use the onion biotin maybe once a week, maybe twice a week. My hair has grown like crazy, but my hair always grows pretty quickly. So I don't know if the shampoo had anything to do with it or not. It says leave it on for 5 minutes and then rinse it out, but there's no way I ever leave shampoo on my hair for 5 minutes. I just don't. I put it on, I rinse it out, done. So I'm gonna go. I have some running to do tomorrow. Walmart is a definite must. Hair color, and I need to pick up a battery. I want to look for candy canes on a Christmas tree, and I did order a what's it called? A mistletoe. I ordered mistletoe, And I ordered a couple more packs of ornaments, but these are all blue. I think I mentioned this. So when they come in, I'll show you. Extremely inexpensive. I'm going to do a video on budget and money and where I shop and how I make decisions on, you know, financial stuff, because I'm supporting myself. And so what is it that I can get and what I know I just can't get anymore, you know? I want to do a video on that. I'm going to do a video on women's health, the way my body has changed as I've gotten into my 60s, and what is different, what I feel different, what I see differently. So we'll definitely have a chat about that. I think that's important. There's a lot of us in this age bracket, and, you know, we're trying to figure out what to do and, you know, all that. So we'll talk about that too. So take care of yourselves the best you can. And for my friend Jerry, there's something in the mail for you, so keep an eye out for that. I dropped it in today in the mailbox here local today. So you'll get it in the next couple days. So keep an eye out for that. So take care. I'll talk to you guys, if not tomorrow, on Sunday or Monday. And yeah, just be kind to yourself. Give yourself some grace, and I'll talk to you soon.